Hello! Today we're gonna check out this nice little mixer. It's a Behringer eurorack UB502, which is quite small and yet pretty handy. We have it here. I got everything plugged, and I assume this one is called 502 because it has 5 inputs and 2 outputs. You got one mono input, which has XLR input, a 1/4 inch plug, mono. It has the gain knob, input gain knob, and it has 2-band EQ, 12K, 12 kilohertz for the highs, 80 hertz for the lows. You got the pan knob, and you got the volume knob for the channel. The stereo inputs has only pan knob and volume knob, no EQ, no gain, and no XLR input. It's only 1/4 inch, which is okay. And we got the output, main mix output, and you got a 1/4 inch output and has RCA. They're both the same. They're both controlled by the same knob. And we got the headphones output, 1/4 inch plug stereo, and we got an RCA input, which is called 2-track, which we'll talk about it when the time comes. For this test, I'm gonna use a loop station. Yeah. So we have some keyboards here. We got the pan, left, right, that's it. Okay. And here we got a beat. Left, right, that's it. Okay. So that's it. We got 2 stereo inputs. And of course, the stereo input, if we plug the left channel, we got the left mono. But if we plug only the right, it only sounds the right. So, well, that's pretty much how all the stereo inputs and the mixing boards of this size works, pretty much. So that's it. So let's try the microphone input. I got a microphone. I got a cheap plastic toy microphone, which it was a gift. But for today, it's gonna do the work just fine. Hello, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, we got the highs, high, 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 high. We got the low, 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 low. Okay, and we got the pan. Left, right. So that's it. Simple as that. Okay. So we got, yeah. And that's pretty much it. We can listen to the RCA output, as you can see, left and right, right, left, okay, and as I said, it's controlled by the same knob. Yeah, so we compare to the, of course, sounds better the 1/4 inch than the RCA. It's a little bit lower, but they're controlled by the same knob. And also we got the headphones output. Okay, headphone output. Let's listen to the headphone output. Headphone output. Okay. And the headphone output is linked to the master. So no volume on the master, no volume on the headphones. That's it. Yeah. Which is all right. Okay. So let's go back to the main mix output. And we talk about this. We talk about this 2-track button. So this button 2-track to mix sends the RCA straight to the mix. And here we got a beatbox. I got a beatbox plug here, and but there's no control whatsoever. It goes straight. The only control is the volume here on the main mix knob, or the volume from the source itself, in this case the beatbox, the good old Dr. Groove. And if we send this to the headphones, it will sound on the headphones. Let's listen to the headphones. Okay. Yeah. 2-track to phones sends the RCA input to the phones knob. The master doesn't affect, it goes straight there, and it disables the rest of the channels. We cannot hear on the headphones the other channels. The only thing we can hear on the headphones is the RCA input. Okay, so there's the beatbox, there's the loop station, the beatbox, the loop station, the beatbox, the loop station, but only on the headphones. The beatbox, of course, because we don't have the master. These guys go to here, here, sent to here. Okay, beatbox, headphones. Okay, so let's go back to the master. And as you can see, we cannot hear the beatbox, only here. So yeah, that's it. And of course, to make things a little bit more pleasant, I got the things linked via MIDI, so it's not like that dissonant. And that's it. That's it for the mixing board. It's quite small. If you can see my hand, you can figure out the size of the real mixing board. And although it's very small, it's very useful. I use it especially for my personal practice. I put music on one stereo track, and I put my bass on the mono track, or the guitar, either, and plug my headphones and practice as long as I want, and nobody gets bothered by my noise. I also use it to record audio into the video camera and into the camcorder. I send the headphones output into the mic in of the camcorder. So of course I have to adjust the volume so it's not too loud on the output, and put attenuate the mic input on the camera so it doesn't distort. And I don't know if you've seen my bass covers, that's the way I record it. I put the music, put the bass, send the output to the camera, grab the headphones output from the camera, and that's what I got on my headphones, what is being recorded. Also, I use it when I I'm in a recording mode. I'm recording a musician. I use it for monitoring. So the musician that is playing can have a monitor, has an amplifier for his headphones. I send the mix for him and split the signal from his instrument. Could be a keyboard, a guitar. So I send one to this channel so he can level his instrument with the mix that I'm sending. So I have the musician comfortable enough, and I have no problems whatsoever on my setup to record. So it makes things easier. So I use it for personal practice to record audio into a camcorder and to use it as a monitor when I'm recording a third part musician. So I'm recording someone else, it's not just myself. And that's it for this review. I hope it'll be helpful for you, and thank you for keeping up with me and my terrible accent. So I'll see you next time.